The Pune apartment balcony basks in morning light, filled with the tempting aroma of pakoras. Vikram and Priya share a peaceful moment, the city waking around them. Vikram gazes at Priya, his eyes filled with affection and a gentle, loving smile. A quiet morning unfolds, filled with unspoken love and the promise of a beautiful day. The scent of pakoras hangs in the air, a fragrant promise of shared joy and simple pleasures. In her Pune apartment, Priya hums, the kitchen alive with the sizzle of pakoras frying in hot oil. The rich aroma of spices hangs heavy in the air, a comforting domesticity filling the small space. Suddenly, a flicker of pain crosses Priya's face as dizziness threatens to overwhelm her. She grips the counter, her knuckles white as she fights to regain her balance, a silent struggle. Priya subtly conceals her distress, smoothing her brow as she glances towards the next room. She masks her discomfort, ensuring Vikram remains unaware of her sudden, alarming weakness. In a Pune apartment, Vikram and Priya sit across from each other, the air filled with a comfortable silence. The clinking of cutlery punctuates the quiet, a subtle rhythm to their shared moment. Vikram's eyes twinkle with amusement as he observes Priya, a playful challenge in his gaze, a silent question hanging in the air. Someone seems to be doing a lot of staring, Vikram remarks, a smile playing on his lips. He adds, enjoying the view? Sunlight floods the Pune apartment, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Priya rests her head gently on Vikram's shoulder, a peaceful tableau of shared intimacy. Her fingers trace patterns on his shirt, a silent language of affection. The air is thick with unspoken emotions, a quiet moment suspended in time. A lingering warmth fills the room as Priya breaks the silence. Be careful, Priya whispers, her voice soft against the backdrop of domestic tranquility. Sunlight floods the Pune apartment as Vikram embraces Priya, holding her close. Vikram's breath warms her hair as he whispers a promise, his voice full of sincerity. I promise to return, he vows, his words a shield against the uncertainty of his journey. His eyes lock with hers, a silent pledge echoing, I will be safe. The afternoon sun streams into a quiet Pune apartment, casting long shadows across the living room. Suddenly, the shrill ring of a secure phone shatters the tranquility, cutting through the silence. Priya freezes, her face etched with a visible dread as she turns towards the insistent ringing. Her eyes narrow with apprehension. The phone continues its ominous call, demanding attention. Each ring amplifies the tension, foreboding hanging heavy in the air. In his Pune apartment, Vikram answers the phone, his face etched with a sudden, grim intensity. The room fades into background as his grip tightens, a storm brewing in his eyes. His voice, a low, controlled force, cuts through the silence of the apartment. Understood, Vikram says into the phone, the word hanging heavy with unspoken intent. I'm ready for immediate mobilization, he confirms, his resolve hardening with each syllable. Inside the Pune apartment, Priya moves with practiced efficiency, her actions precise and focused. She helps Vikram pack his go bag, a silent ritual marking the shift from husband to soldier. The air thickens with unspoken emotions as the packing nears completion. Each item a loaded symbol, a swift, unspoken transformation unfolds. Husband fading as soldier rises, ready for duty. In the doorway, Vikram, clad in combat fatigues, gently cups Priya's face. His eyes, a mirror of resolve and worry, search hers, lingering on every detail. I'll be back soon, Vikram promises, his voice a low, reassuring murmur. His touch lingers, a silent vow in the face of unspoken dangers. Please, keep the jasmine plant alive for me, he adds softly, a hidden meaning. The simple request hangs in the air, heavy with the weight of their shared hope. In the doorway, Priya's hand rests protectively on her stomach, her eyes searching Vikram's face with unspoken words. A nervous energy emanates from Priya, a silent question hanging in the air between them as she opens her mouth to speak. The moment stretches, thick with anticipation. As Priya prepares to reveal her secret to Vikram, the blaring honk of a truck shatters the tense silence, abruptly cutting off Priya's words and leaving her suspended. Vikram shares a passionate kiss with Priya, a silent promise exchanged amidst the chaos. He breaks away, his determination etched on his face as he rushes towards the stairwell. Each step echoes his urgency as he descends, driven by duty and love. Below, an army truck awaits, a symbol of the sacrifices he's prepared to make. In the soft glow of her Pune apartment, Priya's phone buzzes, a silent herald of anticipation. The screen illuminates her face, revealing a mix of excitement and perhaps a hint of nervousness. It's the confirmation for her prenatal checkup, a milestone in her journey. Her fingers hover over the screen, a silent acknowledgement of the life growing within. The simple notification carries a weight of dreams, hopes, and the promise of a future. On a bustling Pune street, Priya urgently dials Vikram's number, her brow furrowed with concern. Unbeknownst to Priya, Vikram quickly climbs into the waiting truck, ready to depart. The truck's engine roars to life, its powerful sound drowning out the possibility of a clear phone call. Priya squints, trying to hear over the increasing noise, her anxiety growing with each passing second. The truck begins to move, pulling away from the curb, carrying Vikram away from Priya. Priya's face falls as the truck pulls away, the distance growing as her last chance slips away. In the back of a rattling army truck, Vikram answers his phone, the roar of the engine threatening to drown out every word. His brow furrows in concentration as he strains to hear Priya's voice, the connection fragile against the backdrop of war. Each bump of the truck is a struggle to maintain the call, his expression a mixture of urgency and frustration. The dust swirls around him, illuminated by the harsh sunlight, adding to the oppressive atmosphere. His voice is strained, each word a precious commodity fought for against the mechanical din. Vikram's grip tightens on the phone, desperate to bridge the distance with Priya amidst the chaos. Priya's face is a canvas of raw panic as she clutches her phone, her knuckles white against the plastic. Static screams from the phone's speaker, a chaotic symphony to her mounting dread. Her voice cracks as she shouts into the receiver, desperation lacing every syllable. "Vikram, I'm pregnant!" Her voice hitches, fading into the static. "Can you hear me?" The army truck rumbles, a metal beast carrying heavy hearts. Vikram's voice, weak but resolute, fights against the truck's roar. Each word is a precious, fragile thing, offered against the odds. He strains, his expression etched with love and desperate hope. Vikram's heartfelt words echo in the confined space. "Priya, I love you. Stay strong," he pleads, a whisper against the thunder of war. Priya collapses against the door, the cold wood a stark contrast to the fire in her chest. Silence fills the apartment, amplifying the ache in Priya's heart. Her hands press against her chest, a futile attempt to contain the unspoken words. Vikram's absence echoes in the empty space, a haunting reminder of what could have been. Congratulations remain trapped within her, a silent, bitter offering. At 14,000 feet, Vikram faces the biting wind, the thin air a harsh reminder of the altitude. The Himalayas rise, stark and imposing, a formidable backdrop to the unfolding conflict. The mountains loom, silent witnesses to the theater of war. Vikram stands resolute, a solitary figure against the grandeur and hostility of the high-altitude landscape. In the dim mountain bunker, Vikram sits alone, the air thick with the metallic scent of gun oil. Methodically, he cleans his rifle, precise movements masking an underlying tension. Priya's frantic voice echoes in his memory, a haunting reminder of the chaos. What was she trying to say? Vikram whispers, the question hanging heavy in the dim light. Inside the cramped mountain bunker, a bare bulb casts long shadows, highlighting the stark reality of their isolation. Sepoy Gurdeep offers Vikram a steaming mug, a silent gesture of camaraderie in the harsh environment. Vikram accepts the mug, his eyes distant, lost in a memory that haunts him, his gaze unfocused. Gurdeep watches Vikram, his brow furrowed with unspoken concern, sensing the weight of Vikram's thoughts. Vikram's voice cracks the silence, filled with regret. I didn't say goodbye properly. The mug warms Vikram's hands, but the chill of his memory lingers, a stark contrast to the bunker's warmth. Under the vast, starlit sky, Vikram is lost in thought, his silhouette stark against the mountain's dark form. A subtle shift in his expression hints at an awakening, a profound intuition beginning to take hold. The starlight seems to intensify, mirroring the growing certainty within him. His eyes reflect a newfound understanding, a gentle wave of realization washing over him. A quiet moment of revelation dawns, the weight of his insights settling upon him. With a soft, almost reverent tone, he whispers into the mountain air. Priya is pregnant. Dawn breaks on the mountain ridge, painting the sky with pale light. Moments before chaos erupts, the tranquility shatters as the first mortar shell screams through the air, an omen of destruction. The ground trembles violently, dust and rock thrown skyward by the brutal force of the explosions. Silence is replaced by the deafening roar of artillery, a symphony of terror echoing across the peaks. The mountain ridge becomes a battleground, consumed by fire and smoke, a stark testament to the dawn of war. On a mountain ridge, Vikram moves with purpose, his calm demeanor masking a fierce determination. He directs his men, every gesture precise, every word measured. Love for Priya and their unborn child fuels his resolve, burning brightly in his eyes. Vikram stands as a beacon of hope amidst the rugged landscape, ready to fight for his future. On a stark mountain ridge, the echo of gunfire shatters the silence as Sepoy Gurdeep collapses, struck by a hidden enemy. Vikram witnesses the fall, his face hardening with grim determination. He explodes from his cover, a figure of fierce resolve against the harsh landscape. Vikram sprints across the exposed ground, each stride fueled by a desperate courage. The wind howls around him as he races towards his fallen comrade. Every second is a gamble against the unseen threat. A deafening explosion rips through the mountain ridge. Vikram falls, the impact stealing his breath. His mind floods with images of Priya, a bittersweet symphony of love and loss. The child he will never hold flickers in his fading consciousness. He can almost smell the pakoras she makes, a sensory echo of home. Priya's face, vivid and smiling, is the last beacon in his darkening world.